Hello everyone, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we are building a house that I actually wanted up before Christmas. It's not Christmas themed, just want to say, but I was planning on, we'll get into this a little bit, or in a little bit, but I was planning to have this up a couple of days before Christmas, and then I just have not had time. Like, I've not been home at all. I've also ended up sick. It's great. Anyway, before we get into talking about the build and everything else, I just want to roll the usual disclaimer for you guys. Thank you to the EA Career Network for making this video possible by providing me with codes throughout the years. I appreciate it so much. And also, if you want to support the channel, I have a creator code with EA. You can see it on the screen right now. Feel free to use it if you want to, or don't. No pressure whatsoever. Now, let's get back to the video. So we are building what I would like to call a cabin, or it's like kind of like a contemporary chalet sort of situation, but not really. It's a bit difficult. It is inspired by a house that I saw on Pinterest. However, I will say, because I built this on like the 18th or the 17th of the month, it's a while ago, and it's one of the reasons I really wanted to do the voiceover for it around the 22nd, but I've not been home at all, so I've not had time. I woke up early, I got up, I drove to my dad's, and I wasn't home until I would quickly take a shower, go to bed, and then repeat it the next day. So it's been a very busy 7 days, 6 days, 7 days or something like that. I've ended up sick as a result as well. It's great. Not like sick, but like, well, I have a little bit of like a throat situation and, like, you know, the usual, but not like fever sick. I also have been dealing with vertigo for 2 days, so I'm a little bit all over the place. It's fine. But I cannot remember this build very well because I built it so long ago. It's not really that long ago, but it's like too long for my head to remember it apparently. But it is a cabin. It's built in Windenburg on a 30 by 20, and as far as I remember, because I took the screenshots today, it has room for 2 Sims, and in the attic, sort of, under the roof, there's another room where you could possibly turn it into like a bedroom situation. I just didn't want to do that for this house. I have turned it into an office, but it does have potential to be something else. Just keep in mind that the door to the bathroom is like, you have to go through the bedroom on the ground floor to get to the bathroom. There is no bath on the second floor. There's a toilet, a powder room, but no bath. So just keep that in mind. It was not designed to be a bedroom. It was designed to be an office. But you can turn it into whatever you want. So there's only a ladder leading up there though, so maybe not like a toddler bedroom or a nursery. Just my 2 cents if you wanted to know what I thought. Bit late with this video as well today because I went to buy a lunchbox. Which is so exciting. And you might be sitting there like, what do you mean? Like, why is that exciting? Well, I am starting school in January. I'm starting school in a month from now, and I'm so excited. And that means, though, starting school is pricey. What the heck? And I live in a country where education is free. As long as you pay your taxes, education is free. But actually, we do get like educational like support from the state, so I will, in short, I'll receive a certain amount of money to go to schools to support me while I'm studying. We're not going to get into politics, but I just quickly wanted to mention it anyway. But it's very pricey starting school because, like, I don't have a laptop. You need a laptop, notebooks, lunchbox. I don't have a school bag. None of my bags are fitting for school stuff. It's a whole lot. And because of the degree that I'm doing, I also need to buy the Adobe programs, although very, very heavily discounted, but still. So a lot of expenses. But one of the smaller ones is a lunchbox, and I got one today, and I'm so excited. And I was like, I just wanted to show it to my mom because I was like, Mom, I think I found the perfect lunchbox because it's green, right? It's sage, and I'm like, yes, of course it has to be sage. I'm gonna run a theme with sage. And then we were at the store and there was a huge line, and she's like, do you want it for your birthday? Because my birthday's on the 24th, by the way. And I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't mind it for my birthday. I'm gonna get it on the 24th. On the 25th, I am gonna clean it. It's gonna go in the dishwasher. Post like celebrations the previous day. On the 27th, I'm gonna pack my lunch and then I'm gonna bring it. No, 26th, I'm gonna pack it, then I'm gonna bring it on the 27th. And I'm so excited. It's such a small thing, but it's like one piece of the puzzle has been placed fittingly, and now I can move on to the next piece, you know? It's nice. The laptop situation though, oh my gosh, is that a mess? Laptops are so expensive. We'll figure it out, it's fine. But anyway, so that's what I've been doing today. I went to buy a lunchbox and Friday candy like a grown-up. And then I've been watching Squid Game, season 2, which I don't know if I'm loving it. It's okay. I don't know, it's not like season 1. I'm not like into it the same way I was with season 1. But let me know if you've watched season 2. Let me know. And no spoilers, of course. We're not going to mention anything specific, but or if you do, leave comments with spoilers. At least make sure that you spoiler mark them so people who have not watched season 2 yet will not get it spoiled, because it came out yesterday. So we just want to make sure that we don't step on anyone's toes, as I would say, and just spoiler mark everything. But if you have an opinion you want to share, definitely feel free to. I'm a little bit, I don't know, I don't hate it, but I don't like love it either like I did with season 1. I felt a little bit the same with Arcane, to be honest. At least like the later part of season 2. I don't really know. Some things just felt off a little bit. But we're not gonna get into spoilers there either, don't worry. I just want to share my opinion. I know that there's some Arcane lovers out there, definitely, because when I mentioned it earlier in some video a while ago, I got comments like, oh my gosh, you watch Arcane? Like, yeah, of course I do. Of course I watch Arcane. I actually used to play a lot of League of Legends, so not something I'm proud of, but I did. And it's funny watching it when you have a little bit more background knowledge, I suppose. It's a whole different thing when you don't, which is because my brother also watched both season 1 and season 2, and he's never played League of Legends. He doesn't know that much. He knows now because he does research. Like post, at least if he gets into something, he's really into it, so he does research. But before Arcane season 1, he didn't really know that much about it, and it's a whole different experience for him, which is quite funny hearing about. And so, but yeah, I loved season 1. I really wanted something similar for season 2, and it just was a little bit, I don't know, spoilers, but like, yeah, we can't really talk about it because I don't want to spoil anything for you, those of you who've not had time to watch it yet, so... but maybe at some point. It was, I got everything spoiled before I found time to watch it though, just want to say, because people on Twitter don't know how to not. So unfortunately, that's just how it is, but I suppose it's also my fault for just being on social media. But anyway, if you have opinions on season 2 of Arcane as well, feel free to share them. As for the house, we're keeping it very minimalist in this one as far as I can. I can't really remember my thought process when I was building this. I am not gonna lie, it's been too long. I am so behind on everything because all of a sudden before, when I say everything, I mean like both recording for this channel but also the booktube channel. I had huge plans for like 12 days leading up to Christmas for the booktube, and then I can't remember exactly. I had like a day where I wasn't sleeping all night, as I sometimes do, which is great. Anyway, we don't want to talk about it. And then my dad was like, SOS, I need your help with Christmas presents. And I was like, okay, I'll come help you. It's fine. So I lost a couple of days, a very important couple of days, and now I'm just behind on everything, and a little bit sick as well. But we'll deal with it. I'm just yeah, I'm doing my best anyway, but I can't really remember exactly what I thought while building this. I think I just wanted something very like minimalist, not necessarily minimalist, but like had plenty of space in it. So like, it's a small house obviously, but I do feel like once you enter it, it's very spacious. There's a lot of free floor room, at least on the ground floor, as you can tell. It's all very small, like the kitchen is just small and cozy. The dining area, I could have placed down like a 2 tile or even a 3 tile dining table, but I just wanted like a little single dining table over in that little bump out of the house. I don't really know, a little square over there of the house. I just wanted everything to be like just spacious, essentially. No grand furniture or anything like that, just like spacious, and or make sure that everything, the rooms stay spacious is what I'm trying to say. And just nice, and everything felt like it fit there and stuff. So but other than that, I don't really remember. Maybe wanting to add some green, because I have a lot of green in this house, but like I cannot for the life of me remember why I've done anything I've done in this house. It's very strange. Other than wanting to actually give them a decent sized bathroom, which they do have because it's like 4 by 3. Other than that, I don't remember much. So we're just gonna go through this together and be surprised or not, because it's like a very me house. I think it's style wise, it's very, and decor wise, it's very me. It's very, let's not like overdo it. Let's keep the color to a minimum, and let's add a lot of plants, because plants are life. I might not be like the most colorful kind of person when it comes to interior choices, but I do like to add a lot of life through plants. And so some of you will get it, some of you don't, and that's fine. But for this one, it's definitely over in the me corner of the kind of interiors that I like to do. It's very me. So I just had the longest talk, so I don't know what I've been talking about before. But I've been gone for an hour, basically, not by choice. Just want to say sorry. Anyway, but we are decorating the upstairs office right now. Okay, so I love the idea, right? Okay, hear me out. I love the idea of an office like this in real life, where you're sitting underneath a huge window and you can look out, and I think the surrounding area here in Windenburg is very, very nice as well. It's very serene, it's very foresty. However, could you imagine the heat, though, sitting underneath that window? So when I lived in Scotland as well, my desk was like, it was like sort of half underneath the window. It was the worst during the summer, when occasionally there's a heat wave in Scotland. It doesn't happen very often, but occasionally it will get hit by, the country will get hit by a heat wave, right? During those, like the heat waves, terrible. You can probably go back on the channel, listen to some voiceovers, and I'm sitting there whining because it's so warm in the office, which is super small. There's carpeted floor as well, which is not helping. And I'm sitting there underneath the window. So like the thought of it is very nice, but I think in reality, I would hate to sit underneath a window though. Like even just sometimes I go through, because I follow a lot of cozy gaming setups on Instagram. I follow primarily book accounts, but also these cozy computer setup accounts, and because I like them for inspiration, and they always make me feel like kind of envious, but like in a good way. It's fine. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, they inspire me, the future goals and all of that, right? And some of them, there's at least like 2 of them that pop up now and then. I don't follow them though. But there's 2 that pop up now and then that have their desks underneath windows, and I'm like, how do you do it? How? Do your eyes not, like, are your eyes fine? Like, I don't understand. Maybe no, I don't get it. Actually, I don't. Like, how do you deal with the sun? You know, do you just have blinds down all day? Because I would also or not all day, but like, as a person who works on her computer in her office, it's more or less all day. Do you have your blinds down all day, or just, I don't know. It's like a puzzle that I can't really put together, I suppose, but it's also not my setup, so I suppose it works just fine for whoever, I can't remember their account names, but it's fine. I'm also not judging in any way, by the way, I just want to say, but it's more like I'm puzzled. Essentially, I just don't understand the sun thing, but also the heat thing, but that might just be because I lived in a Scottish house and they didn't have air conditioning. Air condition is non-existent, it's fine. So anyway, but I don't know. The thought as well, right? Because I like to have my blinds not down. I like to have them up during the day when there's still some light outside. I say some because it's winter, and honestly, I feel like I've not seen the sun for at least like 3 weeks. So I pull them around 3 or 4 because that's when the sun starts going down now, and it's like the plants don't get anything. They don't benefit from whatever's out there anymore at that point, or not a whole lot at least. But like if I placed my desk over there underneath the window, I would be sitting there looking out at people walking by, and maybe it's also because I live in the city. It just doesn't really work for me. For my setup, it doesn't really work. It would leave a whole wall free though for extra bookcases. So there is that. I don't know, it's kind of tempting, I'm not gonna lie, but no, we're not gonna do it. But yeah, I do like the idea though. I think they work out very nice, those kinds of like spaces in The Sims. I think they look rather nice, but in real life it wouldn't work for me personally, but everyone's situation is different, so I just can't deal with like light in my face when I'm trying to play or whatever I'm doing. Like my Premiere Pro program is pretty dark as well, I'm not gonna lie, because I have everything on dark mode. I am not a light mode kind of person. So actually I put up fairy lights in my office, which I'm pretty sure that I mentioned before I went on winter break or holiday break, and they're still up. I have them turned on at night, which is so cozy. I love it, or not at night, but like in the evening. I sleep at night. Okay, just for clarification in case you were wondering. But anyway, and then I've been playing like a little bit of Sons of the Forest while dealing with my vertigo and stuff, which by the way has been an experience because Sons of the Forest is a first-person game. The camera is first person. Do you know what's very, very weird to play when you're dealing with vertigo? Just sitting up is kind of strange because you feel like you're falling over all the time. But first-person games or videos or whatever, not easy when your whole world is tilting all the time. So that's been fun. I've been lucky enough this time that I've been able to just sit still. As long as I didn't move my head, everything would just be still. But as soon as I'd like get up or just like move my shoulders or move my head a little bit, especially tilt it, the vertigo goes crazy. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. It's an exhaustion thing, and I know it is. It's fine. It'll go away, but it's so annoying. But yeah, it's been an experience playing Sons of the Forest with it. But yeah, so I've not been building either because the whole like moving the camera and stuff. You guys know as well if you watch my videos in real time too, I've moved my camera quite a lot. I have to sometimes tell myself, listen, you are recording. This is going to be sped up. Your audience is gonna be motion sick if you continue. So it's just not really, yeah, just no. Also, by the way, now that I've mentioned it, yes, this video is up in real time over on the long play channels, just if you want to watch it. It's like, I want to say it's like a little extra work from me to do it. I don't really mind it at all. I think it's kind of nice to put them up. I like long play videos myself because I am definitely like if people talk on TikTok for 40 seconds, I'm like, okay, this is too long. But 3-hour long videos just speak to my soul. I don't know why, but they do. The questionable behavior, I know, but it is up and I'll link to it in the pinned comment as well as in the description. But I think that's actually about it for this voiceover. So I hope you guys liked it, even though it was a little bit split up and everything, and I got a phone call in the middle of it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you like the build. If you do, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT, and as always, the tree files can be found over my Patreon, which will be linked to in the description box, as well as in the pinned comment, where you can find a link to said real-time video, as well as my booktube channel. So if you like to read, definitely feel free to go check it out. But that is all I got for you guys today, so I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.